So hello class, today we are going to discuss about the heart. So basically in your exam, you will be given as a soft part the heart and you will have to identify some structures, some grooves, some surfaces as well as some of the anatomical parts of the heart. So basically this is your anterior part of the heart. So where is the heart located first of all? So heart is located in the lower mediastinum, but in the lower mediastinum it is located in the middle part. Lower mediastinum has three parts: anterior, middle and posterior. So it is located, the whole of the middle mediastinum of the lower mediastinum is occupied by the heart and the pericardium. So, and also obviously the coverings of the heart is the pericardium. So you have, as you have discussed, that we have three coverings of the pericardium: the serous pericardium or the fibrous pericardium, then you will have your parietal pericardium, and then you will have your visceral pericardium. So there will be the three layers of pericardium surrounding the heart. So what is the function of the heart? So as you all know that it carries a deoxygenated blood from the body via superior and the inferior vena cava. The superior vena cava draining your upper limb and the head and neck region, and the inferior vena cava draining the whole of the other parts of the body. That deoxygenated blood comes into the heart and then it is transferred to the lungs where it gets oxygenated, and from the lungs it will get into the left atrium, and then via the aorta it goes into the whole of the body. So you should know that superior and inferior vena cava carrying the deoxygenated blood opens into the right atrium, then it goes into the right ventricle. Right ventricle opens into what? It opens into the pulmonary trunk. This pulmonary trunk gets separated or gets divided into pulmonary artery, which is artery carrying the deoxygenated blood going into the lung. From the lung getting oxygenated, it goes into the pulmonary veins, right? So pulmonary veins are oxygenated. This pulmonary veins opens into the left atrium. So left atrium carrying the oxygenated blood, right? And then it goes into the left ventricle, and from the left ventricle arises your aorta. And as you all know that aorta, right, ascending aorta, arch of aorta, and then the descending aorta carries your oxygenated blood to the whole of the body. So this is your function of the heart. Now what are the chambers of the heart? As I already mentioned, it is right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium and the left ventricle, right? So these are the chambers. So where can you identify the chambers? So this, when you will touch the heart, you will find the musculature part. This is highly muscular, right? And so this musculature part will be your ventricle. So on the right side, obviously this will be your right ventricle, and this side will be your left ventricle, right? And as you all know that left ventricle is 3 times more musculature than the right one. So this is your left ventricle, this is your right ventricle. Now on the anterior part of the heart, you will not be able to appreciate the left atrium. So left atrium will be in the posterior region only a part of the left atrium, that this part, this is the auricle of the left atrium. So this is the only part of the left atrium which you will be able to appreciate in the anterior part of the heart. And this part, this whole part, as you can see, this is your right atrium, right? So these are the structures you have to identify in the heart. Apart from these structures, you will have to identify the major vessels of the heart. So first, you will be able to see this part. This is the major vessel of the heart, most important vessel of the heart. This is the aorta. This is your ascending aorta coming out of the heart. This is your arch of aorta, and the arch of aorta, as you all know, giving the 3 branches: left common carotid, the left brachiocephalic, and the right common arteries, right? Right common carotid and brachiocephalic is the trunk, right? So that is your aorta. Posterior to the aorta, now I am rotating the heart so that you can be easily appreciate that now I am just rotating the heart, I am not doing anything else, so you can easily identify. See this one. Now this is the posterior part of the heart, okay? So this, just beneath the aorta and posterior to the aorta, you have your pulmonary trunk. So see, this is my probe going inside the pulmonary trunk, right? Just beneath the pulmonary trunk, you have your 4 openings over here. See this one, this 2 openings and this 2 openings. See, this 2 openings. These are your 4 pulmonary veins. This 4, right? This 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. These 4 are your pulmonary veins. This is your pulmonary trunk, and beneath the pulmonary trunk you have your pulmonary veins. And basically it is nothing but your left atrium only, right? Okay. And this part, see, this one. See, I'm just inserting my probe like this. See, just right side and just beneath the aorta. See this one, right? This is your superior vena cava, and the probe coming out, this is your inferior vena cava. So these are the major vessels of your heart. Superior and inferior vena cava is nothing but opening into the right atrium. So this is your superior inferior vena cava. I'm repeating again, okay? This is superior inferior vena cava, superior one and the inferior one. This one, this two and this two are your pulmonary veins, right? This two is your pulmonary trunk, and this, as I already told you, is your aorta. So again, I am rotating the heart in the front, that is in the anterior direction, right? So this is your heart. Okay. So now you have to able to identify these major vessels. This is important. You will be asked. Now the presenting parts of the heart. So heart is basically a pyramidal structure. I forgot to mention the weight and all that aspects of the heart. In males, it ranges around 280 to 320 gram, and in female, it ranges around 250 to 280 gram. In physiology, you might be knowing that it is size of one's closed fist. So that is also one of the points you have to remember, right? Now, apart from that, the dimensions of the heart. So you remember 6 into 9 into 12, right? The height, the width, and the transverse diameter. So this is how you remember. So the transverse, transverse, or you can see even the AP diameter is around 12 centimeter. The width, as you can see, this is 6 centimeter, and this one is around 9 centimeter. So the AP diameter is around 12. This is around 9 centimeter, and this is around 6 centimeter, right? So transverse diameter, this is your vertical diameter, and this is your AP diameter, right? So these are the dimensions of the heart. Now the presenting parts of the heart. So as I already told you, it's pyramidal in structure. So it will have an apex, it will have a base, and apart from that, other surfaces. Other surfaces are the sternocostal surface, the right surface, the left surface, and the diaphragmatic surface. There are total 4 surfaces. And separating these 4 surfaces, you have the borders. So there is a right border, left border, inferior border, right? So these are the 3 borders, right? Okay. So let us discuss about first apex, right? So apex, this part is your apex of the heart. This is the apex of the heart. This one is the apex of the heart. I'm just holding it like this way only, so you can easily identify this is the apex of the heart. So the apex is only and only formed by your left ventricle. The importance of the apex is important. Why? Because one thing, it lies where 9 centimeter from the median plane in the left side in the 5th intercostal space. So if this is the heart, right, this is my heart, over here will be the sternum, right, and over here will be my 5th intercostal space. So this is the sternum, right, this will be my median plane, and from the median plane, if I go 9 centimeter to the left, right, in the 5th intercostal space,